game in NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game in NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game in NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our continuing coverage of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're here for pivotal Game 4 with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson, and let's get started. And the series tonight takes place in New York, where it'll be the Knicks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, they were unable to take Game 3. Tonight, another chance to steal one on the road. We'll see if they have what it takes. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, Ernie. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, those small battles win the big war.
It takes on.
We're in a sold-out, noisy arena here in New York City. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Take a look at the Knicks. What a final series they've had, going undefeated, 3 wins to nothing. They have a chance tonight to sweep the series and walk away as NBA champions.
And guys, you can sense the anticipation from this crowd, hoping that by the end of the night, they'll see this team hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy at center stage. But as hard as it might be, the players can't get ahead of themselves. They still have a job to do.
Guys, they're smart enough not to get ahead of themselves, but I'm sure they also know that no team has ever recovered from a 3-zip deficit to win an NBA playoff series. So they can be forgiven for thinking about that trophy just a little bit with one game yet to win.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the 4 for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle, Conley and Allen in the backcourt, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Now here is Conley. Now the dish to Randolph. Tries from 16. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
It's Anthony with the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Conley with it. He kicks it to Gasol. Shoots from 12. Johnson can't get it to go. On defense, the Grizzlies. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
A follow goes in. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Aflalo's got his first 2 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Conley kicks to Randolph. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Randolph drops them both. And so it's New York with it. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Michael Conley. Gasol passes to Conley. Memphis moving it around. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Zach Randolph.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
There's a screen. It's to Porzingis. Soft touch off the glass.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Johnson outside. Gasol, a screen on him. Pass to Allen. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Allen's got his first bucket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Conley following the score by New York. Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Gasol. Anthony against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the feed to Randolph. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Randolph's got 8 points. To the inside, here's Len. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Randolph a screen. From 11 feet away. And that one's good. He's got 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Anthony dishes the Len. No luck. Memphis leading. Down low. Here's Gasol. That's tipped. One-on-one fast break.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Down low. Kicks it out to Allen. Ball stolen. And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Nick City Dancers.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Freak number 1. A different look for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Len. Henson comes in for Porzingis. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Wright, he's checked in for Randolph. Roberson comes in for Johnson. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Allen. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Mike Conley. The Knicks with the lead. And there's the pass to Bayless. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Mack. Feeds it to Wright. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Down low, here's Gasol. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here is Doc, looking for his first basket still in this one. And Lopez gets it to go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Mack. Gasol kicks to Mack. Long shot on the way. No good. And New York will come the other way. Passes it to Doc. And Roberson pulls it down.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Mack. Wright sets a screen. Here's Gasol. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Knicks. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove. Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
That's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Zach Randolph, Jeremy Lamb out there with Conley. Then it's Brandon Wright, and it's Roberson in at the 3. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, he was tremendous. He ended with 29 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
4 on the shot clock. Lamb, good. Lamb's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
Conley against Augustine. Conley kicks to Wright. Dishes it to Lamb. Picked by Randolph. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got his first points in this one.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Conley scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness. Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Doc, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its back,
they can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Alex Lenz checked in for John Henson. Porzingis comes in for Chris. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
No, I think our mindset right now is like, what just happened? We got straight blindsided by it. Our lead may have advanced before our eyes, but there's still 2 quarters left to play, so we should be fine.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Doc, he's in at point guard. Len out there with Porzingis. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Johnson, the pass to Randolph. Puts it up from 7. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randolph's got the first bucket of the third here for the Grizzlies. Here's Doc. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Conley dishes to Gasol. Johnson kicks to Randolph. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. Randolph's got the lead back up to 6 now for Memphis.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Now here's Conley. He's tightly guarded. It's Allen on the wing. And stolen by a follow. Here's Doc. Finished off the break. Doc's got 8 points.
They're doing work. Here's the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Johnson outside. Gasol a screen. Right side, Conley. Here's Randolph. Got a hand on it. Here's Doc, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Tony Allen.
Well, a good one here for Doc. He's got 8 points and 9 assists.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Henson's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Johnson. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Allen.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now Conley. He's got 12. Outside Gasol. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Doc. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Humphries has checked in for Len.
Chris Humphries.
Now here's Lamb. He's guarded by a Flalo. Conley kicks to Randolph. 4 on the clock. And again, Memphis no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Doc the pass to Carmelo. No good with the triple.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Randolph, a screen on a follow. Conley's shot is off.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. He drains the quick shot. Anthony's got 9.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Kicks it to Robertson to end the drought. And another miss by Memphis. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. A follow. Good work defensively by Conley.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Fires the 3. Lamb, good. He has 5. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it, Mark.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Here's Randolph, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Freak number 1. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bayless comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Memphis also making some changes. White, he's checked in for Gasol. And Max subbed in for Mike Conley. He took good advantage of that screen. 7 points for Lamb.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Knicks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Benson hits them both. Here's Mack. He feeds it to Randolph.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And Randolph drops them both. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Todd. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Grizzlies out in front, up 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, Brandon Wright is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Johnson. And it's Mack in at the 1. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Doc the pass to Augustine. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Doc. Memphis leading. The dish now to Lamb. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for the Knicks. And Memphis also making a switch. Conley's checked in. Wright sets a screen. Here's Gasol. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Gasol.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Augustine. And Wright pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Doc. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Matt dishes to Gasol. Johnson right side. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Mack. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. But they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And the Knicks making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Mack. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Porzingis passes to Lamb. Intercepted. Right, left side. It's tipped. But he gets it back. The second chance effort. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Stolen by Len. Here's Aflalo. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Lamb, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. Here's Lamb. He dishes it to Conley. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Doc. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Anthony, and again it's New York.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Conley kicks to right. Gasol a screen. Out to the right wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
That's good. 16 points for Freak.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So it'll be Marc Gasol shooting. Alex Len picks one up. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Memphis.
he is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
6 on the shot clock. Conley kicks to Randall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
What a great game for Randolph in this. 19 points and the contribution from the line for him. He's made 5 free throws.
I mean, he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from it.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis. Glenn, a screen. It's Anthony with the drive. Nice work there coming off the screen. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He said, guys, the whole season comes down to right now. The stakes are high, but we know what we have to do. Stay aggressive, stick together, and make shots. We can do this.
Shelvin Max checked in for Lamb. Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Glenn, a screen. Dot. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
64.
Here's Mack. Randolph. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Mr. Porzingis shoots from 14. The shot no good. And Memphis the other way now. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Good!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
To the paint, stolen by Randolph. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Conley leading the charge. Matt dishes to Gasol.
That's the wall!
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately. You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. They get a hand on it, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
That's to come. Jacks up a 3. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer. The inbound.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And they've done it. The New York Knicks have won the NBA championship.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They worked together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.
Simulate the NBA All-Star Game in 2016. Playing with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro Am road to the finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game in NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro Am road to the finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game in NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro Am road to the finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game in NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro Am road to the finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game in NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro Am road to the finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. simulate the NBA All-Star Game and NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game and NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game and NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game and NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game and NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game and NBA 2K16. Hang with Hassan Whiteside.
Moving up in the world. I didn't even know that.
Kick off 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. Vote on your top plays of the week. There's a lot going on this week in NBA 2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star Game and NBA 2K16.